Cyclist Mark Cavendish threatened by burglars at Essex home. Cyclist Mark Cavendish was assaulted after 4 armed men broke into his home in Essex. Essex police were called to his home in the Ongar area at 2:35 a.m. on Saturday, November 27. The group of men assaulted Mr. Cavendish, an Olympic cyclist and former world champion, and threatened his wife. Mr. Cavendish was already suffering with significant injuries, having just returned from a period in intensive care following a major crash whilst racing. The couple's children were also in the house at the time and witnessed the events. Thankfully, none of the family sustained serious injuries but were understandably left incredibly shaken by the incident. Police are progressing their inquiries into the incident, but no arrests have been made at this stage. Detective Inspector Tony Atkin, who is the senior investigating officer on the case, said, "This was undoubtedly a targeted incident at the home of a celebrated British Olympian, who at the time was recovering from significant injuries resulting from a crash whilst competing, which was well publicized. Our investigation is moving along at pace and we are following a number of lines of inquiry as we seek to catch those responsible." Mr. Cavendish and his wife were assaulted and threatened in their own home, in the presence of their young children, who witnessed these events. Thankfully, they are recovering, but the traumatic effect will be long-standing. Today, we are releasing images of the people captured on CCTV fleeing the scene, and we would urge anyone who recognizes them to get in contact with us immediately. We are also releasing images of the suitcase and 2 watches which were stolen during the incident. It is likely the people who stole these items are attempting to offload them for sizable sums of money, and I would urge anyone who is being offered these items to please get in touch with us. They are stolen property. If you have been offered these items, please contact us immediately. We know an incident such as this will naturally cause a lot of concern within the community. There will continue to be a visible policing presence in the area as our investigations progress in the coming days. In a statement, Mr. Cavendish said, "As I'm sure you will understand, this incident has left our family extremely distressed, not just myself and PETA but our children as well, who feared for their lives and are now struggling with the after effects. No one should have to experience the sort of violence and threats made against us, let alone this happening in a family home, a place where everyone should feel safe. The items taken are simply material goods and our priority at the moment is to make sure we all recover from the incident as a family, and we know this is likely to take some time. We would like to place on record our thanks to Essex Police for a really quick response and the professionalism and the focus they are clearly putting into the investigation. Anyone who was in the Ongar area between 2 a.m. and 2:40 a.m. on the 27th of November and saw anybody acting suspiciously, or has any information that could help with the investigation, is asked to contact Lawton Sid quoting reference 42, 275,184 21st.